Welcome back to Rise and Thrive. I'm Emma Sullivan, and today we're talking about something we all do but pretend we don't, lying to ourselves.
I'm David Park, and I absolutely do not lie to myself. I'm very self-aware. Thank you very much.
That right there? That is self-deception, David. We're diving into why our brains habitually distort critical information, engage in wishful thinking, and basically drink our own Kool-Aid daily.
Wait, are you saying my brain is actively lying to me right now?
Constantly. Okay, quick test. Do you think you're a better than average driver?
Well, yes, obviously. Have you seen how people drive in London?
And there it is. Most people believe they're better drivers than average. Mathematically impossible. But our brains don't care about math when self-esteem is on the line.
Okay, that's a fair point. But surely there's a reason we do this?
Oh, there's a reason. Freud thought self-deception was a defense mechanism, our ego protecting itself from painful truths. Like when you didn't get that promotion and you tell yourself it was favoritism, not because you weren't ready.
The grapes are sour when we can't have them. Aesop's fable.
Exactly. Remember Jack Nicholson yelling, "You can't handle the truth" in A Few Good Men? That's basically our subconscious trying to save us from reality.
So my brain is Jack Nicholson screaming at me? That's disturbing.
Right? But here's where it gets interesting. If information is the lifeblood of the human brain, why would evolution design us to ignore valuable information? That seems counterproductive.
That's like reducing a fever by putting the thermometer in cold water. The temperature reads low, but you're still sick.
Perfect analogy. So maybe Freud was wrong. Maybe self-deception isn't about protecting ourselves. Maybe it's about manipulating other people.
Hold on, my brain is lying to me so I can lie to others better.
Yes, it's outward-facing, not inward-facing. Think about mixed motive games, situations where we have to cooperate and compete at the same time, like negotiating a salary or making a business deal.
Okay, I understand mixed motives in negotiations. Where does self-deception come in?
All right, so imagine a game of chicken. Two people racing toward each other in cars, and whoever swerves first loses. Absolutely idiotic game, by the way.
Sounds like Fast and Furious, but with fewer explosions and more Darwin Awards.
Exactly. Now, to win this insane game, you do something even more insane. You rip your steering wheel off and wave it at your opponent while racing toward them.
I'm sorry, you remove your ability to steer. That's the winning strategy.
Yes, because now your opponent knows you can't swerve. You're locked in, you've lost your mind. And unless they want to die, they have to swerve first. You win by sabotaging yourself.
That's absolutely mental, but I see the logic in a twisted sort of way.
Right? But here's the key. You don't win because you're actually unable to steer. You win because your opponent believes you're unable to steer. It only works if they're convinced.
So the deception has to be believable.
And the best way to convince others you believe something is to actually believe it yourself. You can't fake it. Think about the Joker in The Dark Knight with the mob.
He has the upper hand because everyone believes he would blow himself up along with them.
And he would. He's not faking it. That's why it works. Politicians are masters at this. They don't lie. They regurgitate their own self-deception so convincingly because they genuinely believe them.
So successful politicians are just really good at lying to themselves first?
Yes. The social pressure on their beliefs is enormous, so they convince themselves first, then sell it to everyone else. It's why campaign promises sound so sincere even when they're completely unrealistic.
This is deeply unsettling, but also explains so much about human behavior.
Right? And here's the wellness connection. We're doing this all the time in our daily lives. Y'all, if this is making you question everything, please like and subscribe because it gets even weirder.
I'm genuinely concerned about what my brain has been hiding from me.
As you should be. Think about it. Why do smokers ignore the dangers of smoking while non-smokers are very aware? Why do people underestimate their risk of getting sick? Self-deception.
So we're ignoring critical information that could literally save our lives.
Sometimes, yes. And evolutionarily speaking, the better we deceive ourselves, the better we deceive others. Those who refuse to play these mind games are at a disadvantage.
Wait, so being honest with myself could actually hurt me socially?
In certain situations, absolutely. We're often wise to believe easily refuted falsehoods and then prominently advertise our distorted thinking, because these are winning moves.
That sounds incredibly unhealthy from a wellness perspective, though.
Thank you. That's exactly what we need to unpack, because understanding self-deception is the first step to managing it. So let's get practical about when self-deception helps versus when it destroys us.
Please do, because I'm having an existential crisis about my own thoughts.
First, recognize your self-deception patterns. When do you lie to yourself? Is it about health, relationships, work performance, money? Just notice it without judgment.
Probably work performance, if I'm being honest. I blame external factors a lot.
Good awareness. Second, understand the difference between strategic self-deception and harmful self-deception. Strategic is like confidence before a big presentation. Harmful is ignoring chest pain because you don't want to seem weak.
So some self-deception is actually useful.
Sometimes, like believing you'll succeed can actually help you succeed because you project confidence, but ignoring your diabetes symptoms, that's your brain trying to kill you.
Right, there's a line between helpful optimism and dangerous denial.
Exactly. Third, create external reality checks. Have a friend who will tell you the truth. Someone who will say, actually, you do need to see a doctor, or your business idea needs work.
A designated truth teller. That's terrifying, but probably necessary.
It is necessary. Fourth, when you catch yourself making excuses, pause and ask, am I protecting my ego or am I protecting my growth? Because those are different things.
Protecting ego versus protecting growth. That's a useful distinction.
Right? Fifth, embrace the sour grapes test. When something doesn't work out, notice if you immediately decide it wasn't worth it anyway. That's classic self-deception trying to protect your feelings.
Oh no, I do that constantly. That job wasn't right for me anyway.
We all do, and sometimes it's true, but sometimes it's just your brain cushioning the blow. The question is, are you learning from it or just protecting yourself from learning?
Learning versus protecting. Got it. This requires serious self-awareness.
It does. Sixth, be especially skeptical of beliefs that make you feel superior. If you think you're better than average at everything, your self-deception alarm should be screaming.
So my above-average driving assessment earlier.
Probably self-deception. Unless you're a professional race car driver, you're probably just average. And that's okay. Average is literally normal.
Average being okay. That's counter to everything society teaches us.
I know, but accepting you're average at some things frees up energy to be great at other things. Seventh, when you feel defensive, that's a red flag. Defensiveness is your ego protecting your self-deception.
So defensiveness equals self-deception in action.
Often, yes. Not always, but often. When someone gives you feedback and you immediately have 15 reasons why they're wrong, self-deception is working overtime.
This explains so many arguments I've had. I'm always defending instead of listening.
Same. And finally, remember that some self-deception is normal and even necessary. You don't need to eliminate it completely. You just need to manage it so it doesn't sabotage your health, relationships, or growth.
So the goal isn't perfect self-awareness, it's strategic self-awareness.
Exactly. Know when you're lying to yourself, understand why, and decide if it's serving you or sabotaging you. That's the wellness sweet spot.
This is genuinely useful and also making me question every belief I have.
Good. Question away. Because the most dangerous self-deceptions are the ones we don't even know we're having. So this week, just notice when you're making excuses or defending yourself automatically.
Notice without judgment. That seems manageable.
It is. And remember, your brain isn't the enemy here. It's trying to help you navigate complex social situations. It's just sometimes it helps in ways that hurt you long-term.
My brain means well but needs supervision. Got it.
Perfect summary. Until next time, y'all, remember that the best way to stop fooling yourself is to catch yourself in the act of fooling yourself. Then you can decide if it's worth it.
This podcast is powered by voxcrea.ai, where ideas find their voice. Even uncomfortable ideas about our own self-deception.
Especially those. Now go forth and question everything you believe about yourself, lovingly.